All right, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just got an unexpected gift for their game upcoming against the Houston Texans. And if you're new to the channel, we are Detroit Lions fans, but this channel is fully dedicated to teams that just kind of get overlooked by the national media. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, definitely one of those teams. And John Gruden said, you're going to win the Super Bowl. John Gruden is not dumb. He knows football. So I'm like, all right. And I think that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are just sneaky good, and a 2-0 start would just be nice, just be fitting. So here's the gift that you get is that the Houston Texans will be out without 3 key starters in just their second game. So we know injuries are part of the game, but to already in week 2 to be out key starters, it's like, all right, you want to play teams, whatever, but it's like, it's kind of nice when the other team may be hurting a little bit. Center Jake Andrews, that's the one that we got to look at. He is going to be out. The Texans last year struggled mightily in the interior offensive line. This year, they've got a center out. They've got a right guard making his debut. That interior offensive line, they're looking for a spark, and they've got injuries there, which is just like, all right. You know what I mean? Like, nobody feels sorry for anybody. It's like, okay. And then they've got 2 receivers that will not make it for Monday night's home opener against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Love it. So Ed Ingram carries no injury designation into the weekend, according to the report. So he's the team's starting right guard who missed the first game with an abdomen injury. So that arose last week and limited during the so you've got this right guard that's going to be playing. You have a new center, and I think if you're a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, you're looking at this like, okay, we have a first place schedule. We won the division last year, so we're going to go up against teams like this. And so if we can sneak one out here, we can steal one real quick. If we can do that, man, that would really go a long way in our season. And also, by the way, you're just real quick, Emeka Egbuka, I'm so mad. I could have drafted him in a dynasty league and I didn't. So stupid. Mike Evans said we were in the huddle and Egbuka said we need to run this certain play and I'm going to game the cornerback, and I was like, maybe we just need to run it. And then literally he runs the post and touchdown next play. You've got something here with this guy. You've got Baker Mayfield playing at a high level. You got the defense just playing well. You've got Todd Bowles, who let me know in the comments your thoughts, but it just feels like Todd Bowles. I was like, dude, this guy lacks energy and sucks. Now I'm like, you know what? He just keeps the inertia going forward. Next game, don't get too high, don't get too low. We're going to win any way we can. And it's like there's something to that. Like there's something to the boringness because of all of the noise and everything going on now. Like when Twitter came out, 15 years ago, whatever, and we started to talk more and people started to tweet at players, and that was like one level. Then the levels just kind of keep going up on this outside noise. Now we're at this thing like fans, people like us have the all 22 and we're breaking that down and we're like, look at this. And it's just like, there's so much noise out there. And if you add to it, like a Mike McDaniel at the Miami Dolphins, where he just says weird stuff and it's just more things to write about. I'm actually loving the Todd Bowles boring way. There's too much noise out there anyway. Just be boring and there's not much to write about you. Just keep moving to the next game. That's if you've got all the other right pieces, which you do in Tampa Bay. So I love Todd Bowles. It's weird. I really do. Okay. Back to that interior offensive line that the Texans are going to be rolling out here. Ingram is the only right that he's also mentioned top name worth watching as he'll make his Texans debut and hopefully provide a spark on the inside of the Houston lines that faltered in week 1. During his last season with the Vikings, he finished as the 101st ranked guard in the NFL with a PFF grade of 54. With 660 snaps, the Texans hope those numbers take a step forward in a new situation. So even this new interior offensive lineman is not good. The whole point with the Texans is and we cover them on this channel too. We cover 5-6 teams. Texans are another one. And it was just kind of disappointing because, again, as a non-biased fan, I'm just kind of like, I'm a fan of the Lions, but I'm talking about the Texans, talking about the Bucs. The Texans, it's like they made trades just to make trades. They made moves just to make moves. That interior offensive line, that is what held them back last year, and they really didn't adjust or fix it. And so I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be able to stop the run. They'll be able to run the ball, get explosive plays with Mike Evans and Mecca Ibuka. Defense will be solid, and move to 2-0. I mean, really, it's kind of, is it that simple? It feels like it. And we've talked about this before. The object of the game here is to win games so that each game kind of gets bigger and bigger. And that's what it's all about. And that's what the Buccaneers have been doing here for the last couple of years. Last 3 years, to be exact. And here's what's cool about their schedule. Let me just show you this. At Houston, and then New York, Philly's tough, but then Seattle, San Francisco, Detroit, New Orleans. Like, what if Detroit isn't just that steamroller team that they were last year? What if they're good? It's fine, but we're just not like, oh my gosh. What if, because if that's the case, let's just say Detroit's okay, or they're good. They're good. You got a chance. At Detroit, Monday Night Football. Then that means like Philly's going to be good, Seattle's to be determined, San Fran's to be determined, but you've got this little tough stretch here. But then you've got New England, Buffalo's tough, Los Angeles tough, Arizona. Look how you close the season though. And if Detroit's okay, then you've got this like manageable schedule that was supposed to be really difficult with this first place schedule. Remember, if you finish first in your division, you play other division leaders. And that's going to be the Detroits of the world, the Rams. But look at that closeout of the schedule right here. I mean, you got to beat Carolina twice. Miami sucks. I mean, they might be the worst team in the National Football League, along with New Orleans. So you've got New Orleans twice, Carolina, Miami, Arizona. Nobody takes them serious. Not a soul takes them serious. So I'm just saying there's some winnable games here, and you can go on a little bit of a run, make the playoffs. Baker Mayfield gets hot. You're in the NFC Championship game just like that. And then at that point, it's just, you need some luck. It's late in this. It's January. Hopefully you got some, you need some guys healthy, that whole thing. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and make sure you subscribe if you are a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. Really interested to see what they do this year. I'm with John Gruden. I think this is a really good team, and I'd be surprised if they don't make the playoffs. They will. I'd be surprised if they don't get through this schedule and do special things. So just really excited for it, and really excited for Monday night. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So let me know your thoughts. Make sure you subscribe. If you're new and you haven't hit that subscribe button, just hit it. And we'll see all of you on the next one.